Hey, we should be live. Hopefully everything's good. And if you can see me and everything's coming through great, let me know. We're still getting a little bit of the camera set up over here, trying to make sure it's not too blurry. It needs to be focused in a little bit. But let's see if you can help me with that, Liz, because it's a little blurry. The lights might need to be shifted off to the side, remember. Hey, we got the designer of Deck of Wonders in. Awesome watching while we're streaming. Sorry, it's a little sweaty. It's hot here in California, even though it's the end of the summer. No, it's still blurry. It's a little bit better. Maybe bring the camera in down a little bit closer. You see where the line is on the side over here? Yeah, bring it down closer. I can always adjust where the cards are. Yeah, just hold tight with us a little bit, and then we'll get this all going. We are playing Deck of Wonders by Furia Games today. It's on Kickstarter now. It just funded last night, so all backers are getting a digital art book for backing, and yeah, and it's wonderful. The artwork is looking great. You can see some of these cards actually have the full art on them. Some of them are just placeholder art because of the artist is still working on the rest of the artwork. Some of it was released last night, so we're actually going to be showing you some of the stuff as we play through. I'm not used to doing this with multiple cameras set up. I've got this so you can see the play area, but I'm also going to be using this camera right here to show you up close of cards before we play them, so that you guys can read them like that as we play them, so you'll know what they are when they go onto the board. Because it's looking like this is still a little blurry, but it might just be because of the way we have stuff going on and the lights in the room. Can we move that light over a little bit? Sorry, we're getting everything set up still, and then we're going to be playing some Deck of Wonders. If you haven't seen my quickie preview, it's awesome. I know, I just got to say it myself. Final art for this place, yeah. Yes, all the social media sharing within the past past couple of days has been awesome. Everybody's been throwing it around. Is it too blurry out there, Dennis, on the screen? Are the cards too blurry? That's good. Jay Pizzle, welcome. It's like, everybody, come on in. We're getting this set up, and we're gonna be watching. Let me know if it's a little bit too blurry, or if it's massively blurry, a little bit blurry. Maybe when we get some of these cards out here, you can see. Okay. Yeah, it's a solo game. It's a bit washed out, only a bit blurry. Yeah, it's a bit. Can you flip the sheet over the light? It's really dark. I know it's gonna be. Well, we got the light from over there, but it's gonna be dark. But it's hard because they said it's a really washed out. It's only a little blurry, so hopefully that'll help with it. So this game, it's a solo game in which you use your deck. You've stolen the cards from Fate. That's actually not that blurry. It's still blurry, but actually the light is good. But you've stolen the deck from Fate. And Fate herself has sent people after you to get it also, as well as, minions are coming to get it. The main villain that you face first is Cullen right here. I'll show you him there. He's Cullen the Spoiled Prince. And he's trying to get the deck back from you, and he's sending out a bunch of minions and casting some spells to try to receive the deck. Yeah, I said the lighting is nice now. It's still a little blurry. I'm gonna just be holding the cards up so you guys can see them as we play them. So one of the cards you get right here is his background card. It's got a little description right there, and the different things that you can unlock as you're playing to unlock the legacy decks to join in, and different things that happen as you're playing against Cullen. So we're going to keep that off the side. I'm going to set this up a little differently than it says in the rulebook, and then you're probably seeing during the quickie preview, just so it's better for the table, and also because I can read upside down, so I'm going to be playing this to the camera, so everything will be upside down for me, but you guys will be able to see it. So the reason I have the two different decks is because you'll start out with your regular deck here of 28 cards. Then they got the little symbol for the cards showing what set they're from. But then also you'll have Cullen's deck of 28 cards that you'll shuffle in with your deck. So you'll have 56 cards starting. Us versus the bar. Exactly. Yeah, you were just like the Final Destination movies. Exactly. So we're going to start off by mixing these two decks together to make us a 56 card deck between our deck, because it's all one deck. It's Fate. You're playing against Fate, and you're trying to beat them. And if you do beat Cullen 5 times playing according to his rules on the card that he has, like you both start off at 20 life, you'll add different stuff, you'll be able to progress to the next villain boss afterwards. So we're probably not going to play 5 games. We're probably going to walk you through how this plays and play the full game. Just a disclaimer, all the times I've played the Cullen deck, I have never won. I played a couple times myself, haven't won. I played on the Tabletop Simulator with the designer Dennis, didn't win playing then. So let's see if I get lucky on the live stream here. Yeah, I know, Dennis. It's a fun time. It's a great game, but it's it's difficult to beat. Usually you have cards to keep track of your life, but because of one of the reasons with it being blurry in this net, I'm going to use some roll down dice I have for Magic the Gathering life counters, since we'll both be at 20. So we're going to use this. I'm going to put this on my card. This is my player card right here that has all the turn structure and everything. And I'm familiar with this, so I don't really need that right now. And then I'm going to put this one on Cullen's card here. I'm going to keep these back here. Usually they go in front of you when you play. So we'll keep Cullen's deck card right there too. I'm trying to make sure everything's lined up with the camera. Yeah. All the backs are the same. So you don't know whose cards are whose when they're coming up. Average game time, it all depends. It plays in about 15 to 20 minutes. So it goes pretty quick. Well, cards are jumping out at me over here while I'm trying to shuffle. I'm trying to get this a really good shuffle since I had them divided up. I want to get a really good mix. I found sometimes whenever I shuffle, anybody that's played any card games with me, they usually don't let me shuffle because a lot of stuff ends up clumping up together. And we'll sit there and we'll draw like 5 of the card in a row that's the same. And it's like, yeah, we're getting crazy. Should be hosting, you know. What? Hosting, what do you mean? And I'm not sure what you mean by hosting. Hosting a game show? Oh, it's a game show. That's fine. I'll host anything. If it's hosting on Twitch, I have no idea how to do that stuff. Usually, I have my brother Shane moderating for me. Today, I have Gothy over here on the side of the table, not moderating for me either, apparently. So on my Twitch channel, anyone who follows me now sees, hey, there you go, awesome, thank you, that's great. Okay, so I think this is a good enough shuffle. So I'm going to be putting it back here, and I'm going to make sure, keep it back to the side, and I'll have discards over here. Trying to make sure the camera's a little bit off. I'm kind of sideways on the table, but it's okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have, this will be the player area in there, and then behind it we're gonna have the villain area, because the turns go, the players the player plays first, and then it passes to the villain's turn, and the villain gets to play. And when the players play, we're going to be playing out to the board here where you'll see our cards. And then when the villain plays, they'll automatically play here. So we'll still have everything on the table so you can see. We're both at 20 life, and we'll go. We start with the player. So at the beginning of the game, the player draws 4 cards, and on every turn afterwards, you will only draw 1 card at the beginning of your turn. So I will draw my 4 starting cards here from the deck, and we'll see what we have. Let's see, I've got 2 reinforced dams. You can see it right here like this. So the cards are set up where you have your damage the card does over here and the card life over here. This number in the middle is priority, and this doesn't mean anything really on your turn, but whenever it's the villain's turn, you will make what are called battle lines, and you will line up your cards on your side in order of priority from the highest number to the smallest number. So, and then you get to choose where you're going to put ties, and then the villains will attack you. So right now, Reinforced Dam, like Dennis just said, is a 0/4 for priority, and it taunts on the villain side, because you can see we only use this upper half on our turn. Well, if the villain draws this card on their turn, they're going to use the other side of the card that flips over. And you see they have an ability. We don't have the ability on our side. They have the ability on their side when they draw it. And you'll also notice, unlike Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone cards, there's no cost to this card to play it. Some cards have costs which are discarding cards, and they'll say that in their text area there. But this card costs nothing. I can put this out. But as I found, and as we were discussing on Dennis's stream last night, dropping your hand first turn sometimes isn't the best thing to do, because then you're left with no responses or anything later on in your hand on the villain's turn. I could be the card stats check here if it is. Hell yeah, I mean, if you wanted to see it that way. We have a Gnomish Servant, which is a 1/1 with a priority 1. You can see if I play her, I get to draw a card. And we also have a Pixie Mesmerist, which is a 1/2 with a priority of 4. So I want to wait to see what's going to happen on the villain's turn. So I'm gonna actually play one of those reinforced dams. I'm gonna play that out, and we will put it here. Those reinforced dam, I know, yeah, that's really blurry. We'll see if we can get that fixed up any. And then I'm gonna play out the Gnomish Servant. Now, whenever I play it, I get to draw a card immediately. And it looks like I drew a spell. Spells are signified by these swirly symbols on top. And if you notice on the card, you can see them on the table, and also the spell. You notice it doesn't have a symbol in the middle. That's another way you can tell that this is the villain's side. There's no middle symbol priority on minions or the swirly symbol for spells. So this one right here, Guerrilla Tactics, is if I play the spell, said if there are 2 or more villain minions in play, I get to draw 2 cards. So it's kind of like a looking for answer card right there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna save these 3 cards that I have left over, the other Reinforced Dam, Pixie Mesmerist, and Guerrilla Tactics for later on. And thank you so much, Dennis, for putting in the comments what the cards are to help everybody out. So we have Reinforced Dam, that's the 0/4, and I have the Gnomish Servant here, that's a 1/1. So now I am going to, these, by the way, I should say, if anybody's familiar with Magic the Gathering, they come in tapped. They cannot attack the turn they come into play, just like Summoning Sickness in Magic the Gathering. But the villain side, when they play minions, don't have Summoning Sickness. They're able to attack right away. Mumble these stats. Nice. Okay, so at the end of your turn, at the end of the player's phase, we get to untap, or place our guys forward so they are ready for battle, and then it passes to the villain's turn. Now on the first villain's turn, the villain is going to draw 3 cards, and then all on its subsequent turns they will only draw 1 card, just like yourself. So when you draw a villain's card, you draw them one at a time though, because they will come into play. If it's a spell, it will happen. If it's a minion, it'll go into play. If I draw something like the Gnomish Servant like that says draw 1 more, the villain will get to draw 1 more immediately because the minion gets played immediately. So we're going to draw each villain card 1 at a time, and we flip it to the villain side when we do it. So it looks like the first villain card is a Poison Toad. So the Poison Toad right here is a 1 damage, 1 health, and it says poison, destroy any minion this minion deals damage to. So this is going to go into play on the villain side. So we'll draw the second card for the villain's turn. And it's an Tree Herd. It is a 3 damage, 3 life. And on the villain side, there's no ability. There is on the player side. You can see it's over here. But on the villain side, it's just a 3/3 right there. 3 damage, 3 health. And then the last card for the villain's turn that we're drawing is a Forest Troll. It is a 5/3. And it has a play. When you play it, destroy one other villain minion. So that kind of actually helps us. Forest Troll. Yeah, he says run, but that actually helps us. We have to destroy one other villain minion. It is a 5/3 though. So that is a little, it's going to be a little bit of damage coming through if it attacks us. So let's go ahead and we'll put it on the board, and we'll have to resolve its ability, its play ability, and destroy one other villain minion. So it's toss up between the 3/3 Tree Herd or that Poison Toad that if it damages any of our guys, it's going to kill it. I mean, and that's anything. If it does damage to anything, I mean, so if it damages our 0/4 wall, even though it wouldn't be enough damage to kill it, I would still lose my wall, which eventually is what it is. You know, it's a reinforced dam, but it's a wall. It's blocking everything. That's what the purpose of it. I think I'm going to get glutton for punch. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this of the Poison Toad. I don't like that it can kill off everything. I know that I'm going to be able to structure stuff myself over here, but I just don't like that poison ability, especially at the beginning of the game. If this guy sticks around too long, he can kill off a lot of things. So we'll go ahead, we'll discard that. I like putting my discard face up. And whenever anything goes into the discard from spells or anything, you get to order the way they go into the discards. That way, because some things bring stuff back from the discards, so you'll be able to bring them back out how you like. So, yeah, put that there. And then, basically, after we're done drawing, so that was the 3 cards, we will be able to do what's called battle lines. So we're going to order my cards in order of priority from highest to lowest, which I think they already are. Priority 4 and priority 1. They're already in there. And then we will be able to order the villains' minions in any order we want, because they're going to attack from the leftmost villain to the leftmost of my minions first. And if they can't do enough damage to do that, they're going to attack me directly. Yeah, no discord in the discard, yeah. So I got to see how I want them to be able to attack me, to minimize the damage to my minions and also minimize the damage to myself. And I think how I have them set up right here is going to be good enough. Because we look at the Tree Herder, it's going to do 3 damage. And then the Forest Troll will do 5 damage. Now, just sort of showing you how this goes. Let's say I ordered them this way. So the Forest Troll would attack my leftmost guy first, and it would kill him because he's only got a 4 damage, 4 health on him. So he kills him. He goes to the graveyard. He deals damage back to him, which is 0, so it's not going to do anything. But he goes to the graveyard. But then this guy, since this guy is dead, this guy would shift over, and he would hit him for 3, and that would kill off my pixie. Or sorry, my gnomish Servant. I'm getting my cards mixed up here. But if I switch it this way and have my Tree Herd attack first, it's not going to deal enough damage to get through my dam. So then this guy would have hit my leftmost guy. This guy will do enough damage to kill my dam. My dam will go to the discards, but then my gnomish servant will be left over for next turn, and I also don't take any damage this turn. So it kind of blocks everything. I only lose one guy, preventing all the damage coming through here, and I get to keep my guy for next turn. Yeah, max dam value. Yeah. So he'll deal 3 damage, and the dam will be at 1 life, and then the Forest Troll will come through and hit him. He will die. These guys have both attacked for the turn. I'm out of my damn mind. Yeah. And then at the end of the villain's turn, the villains guys will untap and progress to the player's turn now. Let me go ahead and get a drink real quick. Talking all the time kind of takes it out of you a little bit. All right, so now it's my turn. I still have 3 cards in my hand. At the beginning of the player's turn, we draw 1 card. What I get? Oh, I got a spell called Gust of Wind. It says destroy all minions with 1 base health. Now, this card can be a good thing. Not right now, though, because it would only kill my Gnomish Savant. It would not kill off any of the villains' minions right now, because all of them have more than 1 base health. This one has 3, and this one has 3. They both have 3, so this will not kill off any of them. And so I'm going to save that in my my hand for later. But I will play my Guerrilla Tactics card. It said if there are 2 or more villain minions in play, draw 2 cards, and it costs nothing to play. So let's go ahead and play that. I will get to draw 2 cards. This is one of the ways you get around the 1 card draw a turn. Okay, stay on there on top of the deck. And it looks like I drew another Pixie Mesmerist. Try to get the focus there a little bit. Yep. And I have drawn a Poison Toad of my own. You see the cost is I have to discard 1 card to play it. And then it does the same thing as the one that they had on the board for the villain. It says destroy any minion that this one deals damage to. So I think I'm liking having this. I'm actually going to get that out on the board. And I'm thinking about playing another Reinforced Dam just to get them out there. I think I might drop a lot of my hand this turn. I'm going to drop the Reinforced Dam to get them out of the way. To have another blocker, big blocker out there. I'm going to drop, let me see, those Pixie Mesmerists are good. I'm going to drop that Poison Toad. I have to discard 1 card to play it. So he's going to be out there, and I'm going to discard 1 of my Pixie Mesmerists to play it. Yeah, smaller minions versus, his 2 giant guys. So I got to play strategically on this. Debating on dropping that other Pixie Mesmerist. I think I'll actually keep that in my hand for later turn with the Gust of Wind. Now, when you attack, you don't have to attack the minions that are on the board. You can attack directly to the villain. So I think that's what I'm going to have the Gnomish Servant do. He only deals 1 damage, as far as I remember, right? 1? Yeah. So he will attack, because he's not going to do anything to these guys over here at all. So he's going to deal Cullen 1 damage. So we'll roll that down to 19. So first blood is to me. I damage Cullen first. Yay! End of my turn. All my guys go back to being readied. And we go to the villain's turn. So we'll draw the card for the villain. Oh, it's a regeneration. It said if a minion is on top of the discard pile, move it into play exhausted. Do not resolve its card text. And then also draw 1 card. So we do have a minion on top of it. It's the Pixie Mesmerist, so it will move into play. But it's exhausted, so it's not going to attack this turn, and we don't resolve its card text, which it doesn't have any anyway. And then we still get to draw 1, because remember, on the villain's turn, there's only you only draw 1 card, but this tells us we have to, or it's on this side, draw another 1. So this spell goes into the discards, and we play another card, draw another card, and it is a Baited Trap. Destroy the lowest priority player minion. So let's see, I've got a 1 out here, a 4, and a 2. So it's going to destroy my Gnomish Savant. And let's see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the Baited Trap in there first, and then the Gnomish Savant in after it. Yeah, good point. Like I was saying about putting stuff into the discard. If I would have discarded Gust of Wind instead of the Mesmerist, regeneration would have missed because when it goes to resolve, there wasn't a minion on top of the discard. It wouldn't have done it. But I didn't. So yeah. Well, at least this guy comes into play exhausted. So now I'm done withdrawing for the villain. So now I have to go ahead and order my stuff by priority for battle lines. So the dam goes there. And then the poison toad goes there, and then I get to determine how I want the villains stuff to go on the board, which I think I'm going to keep them as it is, like it is. Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking at this board. I can actually do some stuff. Yeah, no, I'm gonna switch them around. Yeah, there we go. No, I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna get rid of one of these things. See, my guys won't do enough damage to kill them outright myself. So I'm gonna change it around, and I'm gonna put the Forest Troll attacking first, the Entry Herd attacking second, and Pixie Mesmerist isn't gonna attack at all because it's exhausted. So. They go ahead. The Forest Troll is going to deal its 5 damage to the 4 defense here, and will destroy my reinforced dam right away. And that's it for the Forest Troll. So now the Entry Herd with its 3 damage will hit my Poison Toad with enough to hit it to kill it. And since my Poison Toad has 1 damage here, it will deal that damage back to the Entry Herd. Even though it's not enough to kill it, its poison ability will, since it deals damage to a minion. Even though it's just 1, the poison kills him off. So not only will the Poison Toad go away, but the Entry Herd will also go away to the discards, taking out one of the bigger guys on the villain's side. And then they have no more attacks. So they go ahead and ready at the end of their turn, and it passes back to me as the player. Let me go ahead and let's see. I have to draw my card for the turn. Let's see, what did I get? Ooh, this one is nice. It's Pixie Cavalry. So a little pixie riding a corgi. Corgis! It is a 2/3, right? Yeah, 2 defense, 3 life, and the priority is 2. It doesn't have any come into play abilities, but that's fine. We are going, we're going to go ahead. Actually, we are going to kind of level or even out the field a little bit here. We'll go ahead and play Gust of Wind first. Destroy all minions with 1 base health before I drop out any of my cards. Just to get that out there so that it will destroy... Oh, no, well, no, we're not. Rewind. I'm not going to play that. I thought that the Pixie Mesmerist was a 1/1, but it's a 1/2, so it's not going to do anything. Okay, rewind that. I'm going to keep saving that Gust of Wind. But yeah, let's go ahead and drop out the Pixie Cavalry. Boom, we called in the Cavalry. And the Pixie Mesmerist, which is a 4. So I'm just going to play them out like this. But they're both exhausted anyway. They can't attack. And that Gust of Wind is for me for later. I have nobody to attack with because all my guys are exhausted. So I have to pass play to the villain. So we will draw a card for the villain's turn. Man, I just got rid of an Entry. Oh, that is the worst luck. Okay. Oh, I forgot. These guys readied at the end of my turn. Oh, boy. Man, I am going to get a beat down this turn. Let's see. I can order this. Oh, let's see how I'm going to do this. No, because I have to make battle lines, so the 4's got to be here first before the 2 priority. So how am I going to attack? So he's got 2 life. He's got 3 life. So I want to make sure I get the most out of this going on. So we're going to put Pixie Mesmerist up against Pixie Mesmerist first. And then this has got 3 life also. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to be the way to go. Yeah, take out the mesmerist. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna line this up here. So the pixie mesmerist has a 1 damage. So they're gonna attack the leftmost first, and they keep going in order that until the leftmost creature is dead. And if all your guys attacking can't kill whatever's in the leftmost spot, let's say I had like 2 pixie mesmerists and I had that reinforced dam here, and they weren't able to kill it, then they would just attack me directly and ignore whatever was there. But since they can kill it, it's going to deal 1 damage to the mesmerist, so it will have 1 life left. And then the forest troll is going to hit it and then kill it. It will come back and deal its damage to each thing that hit it. So it will deal 1 damage to the pixie mesmerist, leaving the pixie mesmerist over here with 1 life on it. And it will deal 1 damage to the forest troll right here, leaving the forest troll with 2 life on it. I should really have some D6s to keep track of some life right now. But this has 1 life on it. This one has 2 life left on it. And the pixie mesmerist goes to my discard. So yeah. So now, did I line it up wrong? Yeah, well I can't. Yeah, because these guys already attacked. They're not going to attack again, and they're going to replay stuff. But yeah, no, I think I might have played that out wrong. Putting my guys up there. Back to I know at the end of the turn. I'm just talking about right now, but I think yeah, it does not. It's not going to take out the pixie mesmerist. No, I don't think there was a way to do that unless I. Alright, hold on. Let's rewind for a minute. That's a good thing about a solo game and playing. You can always rewind. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and switch the spots of the forest troll and the pixie mesmerist. Because, yeah, I will at least... a more optimal play. Yeah, I saw it afterwards when they went to the graveyard. So I'm seeing it now. Yeah. So the forest troll will hit the pixie mesmerist and will end up killing it right away, and it will deal its life back to it, or damage back to it, but it's not going to be enough to kill the forest troll. But that is the forest troll's attack. Then this pixie mesmerist will hit the pixie cavalry for 1, which isn't enough to kill it. But then the Ent Tree Herder will hit it for 3, which is enough to kill it. And then when it deals its damage back, it'll deal its 2 to the pixie mesmerist, taking it out, and then 2 to the Ent Tree Herder, which isn't enough to kill it, but at least I killed the pixie mesmerist. And I'm actually going to put the cavalry on top of the discards when it goes there. These guys are exhausted. They untap and go back to full health at the end of the turn. Oh, and it's back to me. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, moral victory. Always a good thing about a solo game. You can always like rewind and go back a little bit. All right. So let's go ahead and draw for my turn. I've got Gust of Wind already in my hand. Draw, and I draw a regeneration, which might be good for me. I have that on there. Said if a minion is on the top of discard pile, move it into play exhausted. Do not resolve its card text. Let's see. Do I want to play and bring that Pixie Cavalry back? Ooh, I'm going to be taking some damage. I kind of need some guys out there. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's play. I wish it was something bigger, but let's go ahead and I'm going to play the regeneration to bring the Pixie Cavalry back. It's exhausted, so I can't attack with it this turn. But at least it's going to save me a little bit from some damage. Let's go ahead and end my turn. So they ready. Villain's turn. Let's draw the villain's card. And crap, it's another Forest Troll. These guys right here. Man, Forest Troll. Whew, at least it's only one. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, it's a Forest Troll. Looks like I'm gonna end up dying this game right here. I think this might just be one game because this is gonna be a long. It's not gonna be a long game, but I'm gonna end up dying pretty soon. I don't have to draw any battle lines because I've only got one guy. He is a 2/3. So what's the word? Let's put well, crap. Either way, I'm gonna take some damage. Oh, I forgot the force show one comes out. I've got to destroy one other villain minion. Yeah, I know. I see your parentheses, man. I saw it. I could read. It's just getting kind of like about the stuff. Yeah, I've got to resolve. Okay. So there goes that other force troll. Yeah, got rid of that one. So I'm only dealing with one, and I'm gonna put him for attacking first. That way, I'm not taking 5 to the head. I'm only going to take 3 to the head from the other one. So Force Troll is going to kill off Pixie Cavalry. Mwah, mwah. And then the Entry Herd will hit me directly for 3. And I am at 17. Alright, go ahead and untap them. It's my turn again. Gust of Wind's going to do nothing sitting in my hand, but what did I get? Poor Pixie Cavalries. These corgis, these are the heroes of the show right here. Let's get it out there. No card text to resolve. It comes out exhausted and ready at the end of my turn. Villain's card. What does the villain get? Villain gets a poisonous toad. Oh boy. Alright. Dennis, your game hates me. Hates me. This game hates me. Fate hates me. I'm not fated to beat this game ever. Which means I will continue to play it until I beat it. Alright. Battle lines are already drawn like that. I think I'm just gonna same thing as last time. Force Troll's gonna attack. It's gonna kill off my corgi, a pixie corgi, and then I'm gonna end up taking 3 from the Ent Herder plus 1 more for the poison toads. So that's 4 to me. I am now at 13 on my roll down die right there. And then they ready at the end of the turn. You get value from... Yeah, now for my Gust of Wind, it'll take out the poison toad. So on my turn, draw my card. Let's see. Lightning Strike. Destroy a minion with 2 or less base health and then draw 1 card. But I have to actually discard a card to do that. It's like, do I want to give up my Gust of Wind just to kill off something? I can kill off the Poison Toad at the cost of 1 card, but I get to draw another one. Or I could just use my Gust of Wind right now just to kill it off and save this for later, which I think would be the better value right there for right now. None of the rest of them have a base health of 2. They're both 3. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and use my Gust of Wind. I'm going to use my Gust of Wind to kill off that Poison Toad. Get that Poison Toad out of there. And now I'm still going to be taking some damage. But the villain gets a card. The villain gets a card. The villain gets its own Gust of Wind. Destroy all player minion with 1 base health. Well, you know what? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. Got rid of them. Villain attacks for hefty 8 this time. Taking me down from 13 all the way down to 5. Right? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, I'm subtracting correctly. I am at 5. Here comes the solemn silence right before I'm dead. Okay, let's draw for my turn. Maybe there's some kind of saving grace in here. Earth Shield. You place it on the minion. This would be great. This prevents damage. If I had a minion out there, the minion could be hit, and instead of dealing the damage to it, I would discard the Earth Shield right there to take place of it. But I do not have a minion on the board. Are you really rooting for Cullen? Okay. But so Earth Shield will go in there. But you know what? I can't even do the lightning strike because I don't have a minion, or the villain doesn't have a minion with base health 2 or less because they're both 3s. So yeah, so I pass my turn. It goes to the villain's turn. They get their card, and then they are going to whoomp on me. Hey, they got their. So this is what I'm talking about. They got an Earth Shield. Everything clumps up whenever I shuffle for my. I gotta have somebody else shuffle for me instead of me because everything clumps. But I place it onto a villain minion and then draw 1 for the first time the minion takes damage. It would discard this card because that's damage. Let's go ahead and put this on the entry card. And then we have to draw 1. Destroy the lowest priority player minion. It is a baited trap. Of course, as we've discussed, I have no player minions out there, so this card does nothing. I got lucky right there. But now they're going to go ahead and hit me. Well, this guy would hit me first, the Forest Troll, dealing me 5, and that's where I die. Cullen takes Fate's deck from me, and he gets to be even more spoiled than he already was, because now he's got his own deck, and he's got Fate's deck of cards. And that is Deck of Wonders, and it is an awesome game. It is an awesome time. Even though I lost horribly, there are great cards. It's a good time. It's a great game. It's a great solo game to play. You know, sitting here trying to beat it, trying to strategize during the game. Yeah, if you have beta breath, yeah, you want to put it on something big. Yes, exactly. But yeah, it's a great game. It's on Kickstarter now. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. I do not have I don't have a web page open on my computer. I should have done that. I was expecting Gothy to kind of moderate for me and be able to put up a link to the Kickstarter. Dennis, if you want to put up a link to the Kickstarter right there in the chat, so anybody watching can go ahead and go ahead and get over there. It's already funded. Like I said, it funded in 40 hours, I think it was. Yeah, it was less than 48 hours, maybe 43 hours, something like that. It funded, and since it funded in the first 48 hours, yeah, everybody's getting the digital art book for free. All backers getting the digital art book for free, which has got wonderful artwork. I know you can see some of it where it's the generic placeholder, but I mean, you got the gust of wind that's just taking away that squirrel on the log. Look at that. Yeah, I think the artist's name is Lauren, if I remember correctly. Lauren. I don't remember her last name, or his last name, Lauren. But yeah, got great artwork. Working on the rest of it. Look at that pixie on the back of the corgi. How can you not love a pixie on the back of a corgi? And also, it's different. These cards have 2 pieces of artwork on them. Not only is this for the player side, a happy pixie on the back of the corgi, but for the villain side, the corgi is angry, and the pixie is pissed off. It's an angry pixie. They are different. Yeah, Lauren Brown. They are different on both sides. So, for the price of a regular card game for your cards, you are getting double the artwork on your cards, which is a great value. I think what's the lowest tier pledge for a copy of the game? It's like 20, 25, 30, something like that, which is like just a normal price for a regular card game on Kickstarter. Yeah, 35. Yeah, the normal price. And you get double the artwork that you normally get for a regular card game. Yeah, it comes with the art book now. You get great solo gameplay. Dennis was actually playing co-op with somebody else where you play with 2 decks against the villain. I don't know exactly how I did. I was away from my computer when you guys were doing the setup for you and him to play that last night. But you can do co-op against the villain, and then not just play it solo. So go ahead and grab a friend, bring him in. But it's a great game. It's a great game. Here, I'm getting my hand in the middle of it. Great game to grab on Kickstarter right now. So whether you're watching this live right now with us, or you're going to be watching it afterwards whenever I repost it up to YouTube here in a day or two. Go to the Kickstarter. We'll put a link in the description of the video. Get to the Kickstarter. Help get even more copies of this game made, and make sure you grab it. I'm not exactly sure what the retail stuff is going to be afterwards, but yeah, it's called Deck of Wonders. I don't have a box for it because, like I said, this is a prototype, which is why there's not complete artwork on it. But yeah, but it's a great game. Why do I have people texting me on my phone? All right. Anyway, but yeah, Deck of Wonders by Furia Games. It's awesome. Go check it out. Oh. And I'm Logan. Yay! Thank you for joining my live stream and watching us play Deck of Wonders. I got a lot of good quickie previews and how to plays coming up. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and jump over to our Patreon, where you can actually help us choose the review videos for a month, vote on campaigns and stuff like that. We have a $2 pledge, which is the minimum pledge tier, where you get not only access to exclusive access to posts, but you get access to the polls we run on the Patreon, which help choose like different stuff we do, different reviews we do during the month, and stuff like that, as well as there's one other thing. I forget what it is. Oh, that's so long since I've been over there. Anyway, but yeah, exclusive posts. You get to vote on polls. Oh, and you get your name on the end card for the videos for that month. Hey, there we go. Hey, you got me. Hey, yeah, the Patreon. And also, and it just goes up from there. We've also got our Discord, which I don't have up either. Man, I'm so unprepared for. I'm used to having my brother Shane moderate for me, and he just like boom, boom, boom. He's on it with the links and everything. But yeah, our Discord. If you want to join the Discord, just hit me up on Facebook. And we'll get you. Our Discord is free. One of our Patreon levels does give you special Discord status for like early access for our videos as we get them ready to go. We put them up in a special thread on Discord for early access, and put up on a Patreon for early access. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this because now I'm just rambling and bumping my own stuff, and this stream isn't about me. This stream is about Deck of Wonders. So yeah, I'm going to quit bumping my own stuff. But yeah, so thank you for joining me, and we'll see you guys all next time. As always, happy gaming.